too old, this boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny black-toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow road. So what do you think you'll do then? I bet they shoot down your planes and take you a couple of vodka and tonics to get you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you on the ground. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. Can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny black-toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny black-toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies.
I was raised by a tiger, so.
Finally decided my future lies. Finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road.
He was the wizard of 1,000 kings, and I chanced to meet him one night wandering. He told me tales and he drank my wine. Me and my magic man kind of feeling fine. He had a cloak of gold and eyes of fire. just can't remember who to send it to. When I see fire and I see rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I see lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see. Won't
Good evening, and welcome to the Helen Borgers Theater. Our performance is about to begin. If you have cell phones, please remember to turn them off. And please, no texting, no photography, and no video recording during our show. Thank you.
And no throwing things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Montanari. I'm one of the resident directors here. We're going to have a great show for you today, the classic Wizard of Oz. Before we do that, let me do some housekeeping here. Emergency exit is the way you came in, or this way. Do me a favor, the actors, in case of emergency, they're just going to faint dead away. So if you just grab them by the hand or foot and drag them out with you, I appreciate that. If we have an earth tremor, please stay seated. Don't get up and try to go out into the lobby. It's not a good place to be. There's a lot of plate glass out there. Just stay in your seats. This is safe. The ceiling is reinforced. All the lights above your head have been clamped and tethered, so they shouldn't fall. If one falls, though, just catch it and put it in the seat next to you and give it there. I'm just kidding. They won't fall. So we have a great show for you. We're going to do The Wizard of Oz. It was written in 1900 by Frank L. Baum, and it became a hit. They did a play early on. We didn't realize this. In 1919, I think, they did a stage play.
Last night, the 1939 Judy Garland movie played at the Bay Theater in Seal Beach.
No way.
Bay Theater was closed for 10 years.
And they just
It's
opened.
open for 2 weeks, and last night was Wizard of Oz.
All right, good deal. Well, we are not, we're not doing the book. Our script didn't come from the book, and we're not doing the movie. But we are doing the radio version of the movie that was playing last night. So we'll have some singing in this. And bringing that up, on page 3 in your program, we would ask you to help us because there's just a few of us on stage, and we need to sound like a whole village of munchkins. So if we, so there's Ding Dong the Witch is Dead, and we'd like you to join us in your best munchkin voices. Okay, in fact, we have a minute or two before we go on here. Let's practice it, if you will, okay? Okay, you ready? Here we go. Ready? Ding! That's perfect. Perfect. That's fantastic. Okay, this is going to work out really well. I love it. All right. So, hey, listen, we tell people that we're in front of a live studio audience, and that's you. Now, this is webcast all over the world, and you're the live studio audience we talk about, so be alive. If you think something's funny, laugh. If you think something's sad and brings tears to your eyes, go ahead, feel free. You know, but be reactive so that they know that this is a live studio audience that we're doing this in front of. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I just need some actors, and I hope they're on their way.
Joe,
yes.
do we have time? The line on the train was horrendous. Can I get a cup of coffee and ham sandwich?
You certainly can get a cup of coffee in about an hour and a half. I'm sorry. I knew I should have gone union. I should have gone union.
Are we doing Shirley Temple?
No, we're not doing Shirley Temple.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, I'm the witch. I
Yes,
need
you're the no
corrective.
witch in Shirley
I
Temple.
need the corrective.
All right,
list.
here we go. Oh, my God. Okay, we're on the air in 1 minute. 1 minute to air time.
What?
All right.
1 minute.
All right.
Are we ready in the booth?
Ready.
Are we ready at the Foley table?
Ready?
Actors, ready at your scripts? We're on the air in 5, 4, 3.
KBRD, Long Beach, and Oz.
KBRD presents the Long Beach Shakespeare Company's radio production of The Wizard of Oz, based on the book by L. Frank Baum and adapted by S.H. Barnett from the screenplay written by Noah Langley, Florence Ryerson, and Edgar Allan Wolfe, with music by Harold Arnold.
This is the story of a girl named Dorothy who lives with her aunt and uncle on a farm way out in Kansas. Her dearest friend is her dog Toto, but Dorothy has other friends too. The farmhands, for instance, Zeke and Hunk and...
Hey, what's your hurry, honey? What's wrong?
It's Toto, Myrtle, Toto.
Toto? Something wrong with that dog? Why, he looks fine to me.
Well, he is, Zeke, but he almost wasn't. Miss Gulch hit him just because he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat.
Oh, sure, honey, sure. Only we're busy, see? I got them hogs to get in.
Now look, Dorothy, you just ain't using your head about that mean old Miss Gulch. You think you didn't have a brain at all.
Huh, I have so got brains.
Well, use them then. When you're walking home with Toto, just keep away from Miss Gulch's place. Your head ain't made of straw, you know.
Gosh, Dorothy, that Miss Gulch ain't nobody to be afraid of. Have a little courage, that's all.
Courage, Zeke?
Why, sure, you know, like me.
Well, look who's talking. You? Courage?
There ain't a man in the county who scares easier than you, Zeke.
Well, that's a fine thing to say.
Look out, Zeke. That pig's gonna bite you.
Where? What pig? Help!
You see what I mean?
Ah, you got him good.
Oh, now cut that out. Scaring a man half to death like that.
Oh, boy.
Here now,
Oh,
here.
okay.
What's all this jabber-wabbing when there's work to be done?
Oh, I'm working real hard, Miss Gale. I put my whole heart into my work. Why, someday they'll erect a statue of me in this town as the finest female farmhand that ever was.
Well, don't start posing for it now.
I want to talk to you about Toto, Annie M. Miss Gulch said she's gonna get the sheriff and she...
Hunk, I thought you and Myrtle was supposed to be fixing that wagon.
Oh, we are, Miss Gale. Hand me that wrench, Myrtle.
Oh, sure, Hunk, here you go.
And feed them hogs, Zeke, before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Now then, child, what's your trouble?
Annie M, really? Do you know what Miss Gulch said she was gonna do to Toto? She said she was going...
There you go again, imagining things. You know you always get yourself into a fret over nothing.
But this time...
Now, you just help us all out this afternoon. Find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble. I gotta get back in the house.
Yes, Annie M. Come on, Toto. Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? Where there isn't any trouble? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by boat or by train, but it's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Miss Gulch?
I want to see you and your wife right away about Dorothy.
Dorothy? Well, what has Dorothy done?
What's she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
No! That dog's a menace to the community. I'm taking that animal to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Oh, now, hold on a second, Miss Gulch. Surely you don't mean that. Why, that little dog...
Destroyed? Oh, no. No, please, you mustn't.
Why, honey, we didn't know you were there.
Toto didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one who ought to be punished, Uncle Henry. I let him go in her garden.
There's a law protecting folks against animals like that.
No, please.
Well, we can't go against the law, Dorothy.
Now you're being smart. Give him to me.
No, I won't let you take him. I won't. You're a witch, a wicked old witch.
Dorothy.
Please, Annie, please.
Oh, I got him at last. And there's nothing any of you can do about this.
Elmira Gulch, just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you, and now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it.
Oh.
No, Toto!
Now, come on, Dorothy, cheer up, honey.
Please, Hunk. I don't feel like talking. Not to anybody.
Not even to Toto?
You know he's gone. You know Miss Gulch took him away.
Well, I know something else too, honey. Toto must have jumped out of her old basket and run back home, because there's a little brown and white dog looking all over for you.
Oh, Toto! Toto, you're back! Toto! Oh, you came back to me, Toto. I thought you were dead. I thought... Oh, they'll be coming after you. Miss Gulch. And the sheriff, maybe. We've got to run away. Now, Toto, where no one will ever find us or take you away again. Yes, Toto, we've got to run away. It's getting dark, Toto. I think maybe there's a storm coming. But we'll just keep going, won't we? We're not afraid. It's just like Zeke said. Courage. Yes, I see what you mean. A wagon, a horse, and a wagon, and a man. And there's a big sign on the wagon. Wait, I think I see what it says. Professor Marvel, acclaimed by the crowned heads of Europe, let him read your past, present, and future in his crystal.
Well, now who might you be?
Well, I guess it's all right, Toto. He looks like a nice man.
Well, if you're not going to tell me who you are, suppose I tell you.
But how can you?
Oh, why? Professor Marvel knows all, tells all. Your past, present, and future. For 25 cents. A quarter of a dollar, 2 bits if you prefer.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can afford it.
Oh, all right. Well, so your name's Dorothy, is it?
How did you know that?
Well, on one hand, perhaps I saw you in my crystal, and on the other, perhaps a fellow named Zeke passed by a while ago looking for you.
Oh, I see.
But don't you for 1 minute think I couldn't have figured it out for myself. Why? Professor Marvel and his magic crystal have amazed royalty and peasantry alike the world over.
Oh, please, Professor. Can't we go with you and see all the crowned heads of Europe?
Do you know any? Oh, you mean the sign on my wagon? Yes.
Well, I don't suppose you could take just a little look in your magic crystal for me. For nothing, I mean.
Yes. Matter of fact, young lady, I already have. Oh, just practicing, you understand. And you know what I saw?
What?
A woman. Tears in her eyes, careworn. A woman looking for someone. Oh, and her name was
Annie M?
Kindly allow me to supply the answers, please. Her name was Emily, and someone has almost broken her heart.
Me?
Well, someone she loves very much. And then just before the crystal went dark, I saw her put her hand over her heart and just drop down to the floor.
Oh no! Oh no, you don't suppose she could be really sick, do you? Oh, I've got to go home right away.
Oh, go home? Why, I thought you were coming along with me.
Oh no, I've got to get to her right away. Toto, come on, Toto, we're going. Goodbye, Professor, and thank you.
And don't waste any time. There's a windstorm blowing up, and oh, poor little kid. I hope she gets home all right.
Annie M! Annie M! There's nobody in the house, Toto. I can't find anybody. Annie M! Oh, the storm cellar. That's where they are. Oh, we need to get to the storm cellar. Toto! The house! The house is blowing away! Toto! Oh, look out! Look out! Toto? Toto, where are we? Oh, what's happening? We're in the house, but the house is up in the air. Everything's moving. Everything's rushing through the sky. Barns and buggies. And there goes our chicken roost. Toto, we're caught in a cyclone. We're right up in the middle of a cyclone. Why, there's old Mr. Gallagher and his rowboat. Mr. Gallagher!
Howdy, Miss Dorothy. Kinda breezy, ain't it?
And Uncle Henry's heifer. Bossy! Bossy!
Oh.
I don't understand this at all. Things are flying around so fast that I can... Look! It's Miss Gulch on her bicycle! Now she's on a broomstick! She is a witch! Oh, don't worry, Toto, I won't let her! We've stopped moving, Toto. We're standing still. But we can't stand still up in the middle of the air. We're going to fall! We are falling! We're falling! We're falling! Toto, we've landed. But where? Where are we? Why, it's a regular little village. And look, houses and streets and trees and fountains. Yes, you're right. That is our house over there. We must have bounced out when we landed. But what place is this? Yes, I have a feeling we're being watched too. I have another feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Why, we must be over the rainbow. Toto, look. There's a big bubble coming down the street. And there's someone inside it. A lady. And she's stepping out of it. Oh, now I know we're not in Kansas.
Tell me, please, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Me? Well, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Oh, well, I am a little muddled. The Munchkins just summoned me because...
The Munchkins?
You happen to be standing in the very center of their village, you know.
And they sent for you?
Because some new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. See, over there.
Oh, but that's our farmhouse from Kansas.
Now, look where I point my wand.
2 red slippers?
Exactly. 2 red slippers protruding from under the farmhouse, all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. And since it's your farmhouse, obviously you're responsible. Oh, you've made the Munchkins very happy, my dear.
If you please, what are munchkins?
The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkin land, and you are now their national heroine.
And who are you?
Why, I'm Glinda, of course, the Witch of the North.
Witch? But you're beautiful.
Thank you. You see, only bad witches are ugly, and I'm considered a very good witch. Now, suppose I call the Munchkins. Come out wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Well, Munchkins, have you nothing to say to her? Where's the mayor? There you are.
Yes. First of all, Miss Dorothy, a little floral tribute.
Oh, what beautiful flowers. Oh, thank you.
There will be, of course, a parade, a general celebration with a brass band, a regiment of cavalry. Oh, and meanwhile, let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead. Yes.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go, behold, 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 yo-ho. Let's all wake up and sing, and ring the bells out, ding dong, the merry elves.
Sing it high.
Sing it low, let them know the wicked witch is dead.
Look, up in the sky.
The witch is coming, the wicked witch!
Run and hide, everybody. But I thought you said she was dead.
She is dead. This one on the broomstick is her sister, the Wicked Witch of the West.
And she's even worse than the other one. Oh.
Silence! I demand silence.
It's Miss Gulch, Toto. That's who it is, Miss Gulch.
Hard of hearing, are you? I said silence. Now then, who killed my sister? Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anyone.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The slippers. My sister's slippers. There they are. They're still on her feet. Over there. Well, I'll just take them.
Just a moment, if you please. Ruby slippers, slippers red, leave the feet of she who's dead. I summon my authority and bid you serve Miss Dorothy.
The slippers! What are you doing to them?
Why? Now they're on my feet.
You give them back to me.
Never. There they are, and there they'll stay.
You nasty little girl. They're of no use to you.
Don't be frightened of her, Dorothy.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. As for you, my fine lady.
You heard what she said. Be gone.
I'll get you yet, my pretty. And your little dog, too. Away, broomstick, away!
It's all right, Munchkins. Don't hide your faces. She's gone.
Oh,
Now then, my dear, the sooner you get out of Oz, the safer you'll sleep.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz. But how? Which is the way back to Kansas?
Kansas. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives far off in the Emerald City. Did you by any chance bring your broomstick with you?
Oh, no. I'm afraid I didn't.
Well then, you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start for the Emerald City?
All you'll have to do is follow that yellow brick road. Help her, Munchkins. The yellow brick road.
Yes, yes, helpers, attention. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yes, yes.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Yes.
With the magic slippers on her feet, her dog Toto at her heels, and the little Munchkins marching on ahead, Dorothy is on her way to the Wizard of Oz. They've reached the border of Munchkinland, and the little people have waved goodbye and disappeared.
Well, Toto, now what? Well, we're still on the yellow brick road, but now it goes in two different directions. Which way do we go?
Pardon me, but that way's a very nice way.
Who said that? Don't be silly, Toto. That's just a scarecrow in the cornfield. Scarecrows don't talk.
On the other hand, that way is very pleasant also.
Why, he did talk.
Is there anything so unusual about that?
Well, yes, there is. And why do you shake your head? I mean both yes and no at the same time.
Oh, that's my trouble. I never can make up my mind about anything.
Oh?
The fact is, I haven't got a brain. Take a look at my head. You see? Just straw, like the rest of me.
But how can you talk if you don't have a brain?
Well, some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Well, yes. I guess you're right.
What's he doing, your dog?
Toto? Why, he's licking your hand.
Oh, that's what I thought. I guess I don't scare him, huh?
No, of course not.
I can't even scare a crow. They come from miles around. They pick off my straw for their nests. It's not at all flattering. I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching as my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Lincoln? Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before. Then I would sit and think some more. I would not be just a nuffin', my head all full of stuffin', my heart all full of rain. And perhaps I'd deserve ya and be even worthy of ya if I only had a brain.
imagine a scarecrow singing. Why, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that.
What's Kansas?
Well, that's where Toto and I come from. And I want to get back there so badly that I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me.
A wizard? Do you think if I went along, he could give me some brains, maybe?
Oh, I think you'd better stay here. I've got a witch mad at me and, well, you might get into trouble.
Ah, but I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Oh, except maybe a lighted match.
Oh, well, since you're made out of straw, I can hardly blame you for that.
Oh, won't you take me with you, please?
Of course I will. Gladly.
Hooray! I'm gonna leave the cornfield.
And see a wizard, I hope.
What are we waiting for?
We're
off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a wizard, ever a wizard of Oz.
Scarecrow? Do you see what I see?
Well, not knowing what you see, how can I say that what I see is what you see? Oh, wait a minute. Look over there.
Well, that's just what I mean. At the edge of the forest.
Why, it's a woman. A woman made out of tin and holding an axe. Come on, Dorothy.
Oh, be careful, please. You too, Toto.
Look here on the grass. It's an oil can.
Oil can. Did you say something?
No, she did.
Oil can. Oh, she said oil can. Oh, she wants me to oil her.
She said her mouth.
All right. Just a minute now.
Oh my goodness. Oh, joy. Oh, bliss. I can talk again. I can talk. Oh, my arms, please. Oh, my elbows. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Am I doing it right?
Oh, yes. What a relief. I've held that axe up for ages.
But my goodness, how did you ever get like this in the first place?
Oh, well, about a year ago, I was chopping some firewood when suddenly it began to rain. I rusted so solid, I haven't been able to move since.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Oh, just bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful. What an echo.
You see? Empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart.
Oh.
All hollow. And believe me, not having a heart, it presents problems. When a gal's an empty kettle, she should be on her mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me on a balcony, and I sing out real loud. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I hear a beat. How sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the heart. I'd stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
Well, I certainly see what you mean.
You were whispering, you and him, while I was singing.
Well, we were just wondering if you'd care to go with us to the Emerald City. Then you could ask the Wizard of Oz for a heart.
But suppose he wouldn't give me one once we got there.
Oh, but he will. He must. Well, we've come such a long way already.
You call that long, my little pretty? Well, you've just begun.
Who's that?
Who's laughing?
It's the witch! The wicked witch!
Well, my two fine folks, helping the little lady along, are you? Well, stay away from her.
Oh, yeah?
Or I'll stuff a mattress with you, you straw man. And you, I'll use that tin carcass for a beehive.
Gosh, what a witch.
Want to play ball, Scarecrow? Well, here, catch.
Oh, no, look out! It's a ball of fire!
Fire, no, fire, please, oh, no, help.
Stand still, and I'll stamp out the fire with my 10 feet. There, you can move now.
Oh, much obliged, Tin Woman.
Oh, yes, well, we both are.
Well, I'm still not afraid of her. I'll see that you get safely to the wizard now, whether I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me. Bah!
Make a beehive out of me? Oh, that's a laugh. I'll see that you reach the wizard, whether I get a heart or not.
Oh, you're the best friends anybody ever had. And it's funny, but I feel as if I'd known you all the time. You're just like Hunk and Myrtle. Oh, but I couldn't have known you, could I?
I certainly don't see how.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We have each other now, all right.
That's right.
We do.
Then to Oz?
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. Does anybody happen to know where we are?
Well, that's easy. We're in a forest.
And I don't like it. It's so dark and creepy.
There's a signpost here.
What's it say?
It says, beware of lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
Tigers?
And bears. Bears?
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers
and bears. Oh, my. Toto, come back. Stay on the path.
He sees something behind that bush.
So do I.
I think I do too. It's a lion. A lion. He's coming this way.
Stay where you are. Put 'em up. Put up your fists. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. Stand up and fight. I'll swallow you first, you little peewee dog.
Oh, shame on you. You let that little dog alone.
Now, why did you go and slap me for? I didn't bite him.
Look, the lion's crying.
Well, you tried to bite him.
Well, you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Oh, of course not. My goodness, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I'm a coward. I haven't any courage at all.
Dorothy, do you suppose the wizard would help him too?
Oh, I don't see why not. Why don't you come with us, Lion? We're on our way to see the Wizard of Oz and get the Tin Woman a heart.
And him a brain.
And I'm sure he could give you some courage.
But wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
No, of course not. Here, you
so nice to me.
Now, please stop crying.
I'll try.
But how did you get this way in the first place, Lion?
Well, if you could spare the time, it was like this. Yes, it's sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the feminine voice. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits, if I only had to know. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't design. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had to know. Oh, I'd be in my stride, a king down to the core. Oh, I roar the way I never roared before. And then I'd roof and roar some more. I would show the dinosaurus who's king around the forest, a king they better sign. To the furry and the hairless, I would be their leader fearless, if I only had to know.
Then let's be on our way without any more delay.
Well, that's just what I was going to say.
Hip hip hooray.
Such clever fellas. You should all be in a play.
Yeah, we probably should, yeah.
What's
I
a
think so.
play?
I don't have the faintest idea.
We're
off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a wizard, a wizard, if ever a wizard there was.
Little do they know, I can see them and what they're up to right here in my crystal ball. I'll still get those ruby shoes. I must have them, I simply must. I sit alone for hours and I think about my powers and I start to get the blues. But it won't be much longer. My powers will be much stronger when I get the ruby shoes. Glinda thought she was so wise, and when Dorothy she advised those slippers not to lose. But I will be the winner, and I'll have them all for dinner when I wear the ruby shoes. Tasty. Oh, I will terrify every living thing in Oz. And I have a simple reason for my cause. When it's properly done, it's so much fun. So listen, my little pretty, go off to the Emerald City if that's the path you choose. But you better believe, dear, that you're never gonna leave here till I get the ruby shoes.
We will return to The Wizard of Oz, starring Molly K. Stanley as Dorothy, after this word from our sponsor.
Hello?
Hello, Alice. It's Madge. What you doing?
I'm listening to the Long Beach Shakespeare radio show.
You are? Well, so am I. But there's a commercial on right now. It's such a good performance. By the way, it's Long Beach Shakespeare, like in William Shakespeare.
Okay, if you say so. What part does he play? And when do you think it will snow?
Snow?
Yeah, it's called the Blizzard of Oz, and there hasn't been a single flake yet.
Not blizzard, Alice. It's a wizard, the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, if you say so. I wish the characters could all get along.
Why, what do you mean, Alice?
I mean, that witch is trying to down-end Dorothy's chance to go back to Kansas.
You mean upend her chance?
Huh?
Never mind. Okay, maybe they should all sit down together. They could talk it out. Oh, I know just the place where they could do it.
You do?
I sure do. The Wilmore Wine Bar.
Oh, that's a great place to go. Because at Wilmot, they believe that the spirit of music, conversation, and a glass of wine are what keep people connected to each other.
And with the good food they have there, you know, like those flatbread pizzas, you can hardly not have a friendly conversation.
Maybe we should call the theater and have Dorothy and her friends and the witch head to 3848 Atlantic Avenue.
Or we could even have them call 562-492-5951. They could find out when Wilmore Wine Bar's hours are, you know.
Well, what's that number again? I want to write it down.
Okay, it's 562-492-5951. Oh, the commercial's almost over. I gotta get back to the radio.
You know, Madge, the witch should probably get a taxi to take her home after they all meet up at Wilmot.
Why is that, Alice?
Well, you know the saying, never drink and fly.
Okay, if you say so. All right, bye-bye.
This is KBRD Long Beach, California.
We now return you to the land of Oz. Our little band of 5 came to the end of the forest and...
Look, everybody, look! The Emerald City! Oh, at last, we're almost there. Come on, let's hurry.
Hey, wait for me. Emerald City, eh? Gosh, it's all green.
And with turrets and towers, and look how big it is.
But how do we get in? This wall goes all around everything. Oh, look, here's a little sign. It says, if you want the wizard to appear, take your finger and press here.
Who rang that bell?
Look at the top of the wall.
Oh, who are you?
Well, that's my question. Who are you?
Well, if you let us in, we'll be glad to tell you.
Let you in, huh? Well, you all look harmless enough. Open the gates to the Emerald City. Yeah, well, that's the general idea of gates now, isn't it? Now, kindly step forward and state your business.
Oh, we want to see the wizard. Please.
The wizard. But you see, nobody can see the wizard. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. Even I've never seen the Great Oz.
Oh, please. The Good Witch of the North sent me here.
Yep, prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers she gave her, you see?
Well, bust my buttons, so she is.
Well, then you'll take us to the wizard.
There you go again with the wizard. Okay, if maybe you all, with the wizard. All right. Meanwhile, you'd all better wait here.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Well, what is it now? Good grief, man. Can't you see I'm in the middle?
You're wanted, sir, in the public square.
Who wants me?
The entire population of Emerald City. There's something going on, sir, and I don't like the looks of it.
Now, what's everyone so excited about?
Well, can't you see it? It's up there in the sky.
What? Well, that's quite a trick now, isn't it?
Dorothy, it's skywriting.
Letters of black smoke all across the sky.
What does it say?
It's the Wicked Witch. It says, surrender Dorothy.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy?
Oh, right.
The wizard will explain it. To the wizard.
Here. Nobody's gonna bother the wizard now. The great and powerful Oz has the situation well in hand. I hope. So you can all just go on home. Go on, scatter. You draw flies.
But
Go.
if you please, sir, we want to see the wizard right away.
Certainly not. Not nobody, not no how. No.
But she's Dorothy.
the witches, Dorothy.
Uh-huh, yeah.
No, not even you.
Oh, please, please, it's the only way I'll ever be able to get home.
Listen, not nobody, not know how, okay?
Oh, Annie M was so good to me.
What?
And I never appreciated it.
Oh.
Running away and hurting her feelings.
What was that?
Professor Marvel said she was sick.
Oh.
She made me dying.
Oh.
And it's all my fault.
Oh. I'll get you to the wizard somehow. Oh. You see, I had an Aunt M once myself. Oh, this is also highly irregular. But just follow me. Oh.
Gosh, he just left us in this chamber. It's so dark and vapory, huh?
He said the wizard would be waiting for us.
I'm closing my eyes. Just tell me when it's all over.
Silence!
Who is that?
I am Oz, the great and powerful.
But we can't see anybody.
Silence, and you shall never see me.
Oh, but if you please, we must tell you something.
Nobody tells me anything. I know everything. You're a little girl who wants to go home. And you, Tin Woman,
Yes, Your Honor.
clinking and clattering for a heart. And you,
Me, your wizardry ship?
a billowing bale of bovine breakfast food just begging for a brain. Oh, and you, Lion!
He's fainted.
Lion, wake up. The wizard will be awfully mad.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I what?
For frightening the poor cowardly lion like that when he came to you for help.
Silence! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your requests. But first, you must prove worthy.
Oh, we'll do anything.
Very well. Bring me the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, but if we do that, why, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant your request.
But what if she kills us first?
Silence! Leave the great gates of the Emerald City. Follow the arrows marked haunted forest, and hence to the witch's castle. Now go. Go and return if you can.
The haunted forest? The witch's castle? Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but go.
That's the spirit, Dorothy. Come on, Lion.
We're not afraid. Oh, we'll go get that old broomstick.
They think I don't know about it. They think they'll take me by surprise. Well, at last, I will have them in my power. The little girl, her nasty dog, and the magic ruby slippers.
Well, if Dorothy is ever to get back home to Kansas,
And if I'm ever to have a brain,
And me a heart.
And me, courage.
then Dorothy must first get the broomstick of the Wicked Witch and bring it back to the Wizard of Oz. But if the wizard knows everything, the Wicked Witch unfortunately knows quite a lot herself. Now, in her bleak and dismal castle, she gloats over a newly captured prisoner.
excuse me for gloating, but it was so easy to capture you that I just can't help it.
At least my friends got away. Toto too.
What do I care about then? It's you I wanted. You and the magic ruby slippers. I had every warrior slave in this castle on the watch for you. Now give me those slippers.
No, the good witch Glinda told me not
Well,
to.
if you won't give them to me, I'll take them right off your feet myself. Oh, my head, you wicked child.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything.
Fool that I am. I should have known the slippers will never come off as long as you're alive.
You mean?
Yes. Now, how shall I do it? These things must be done delicately. I think I'll make up a special batch of poison.
No.
Yes, that ought to do it. Some nice, fresh
Look, it's Dorothy's dog. Tin Woman, Lion, look.
Oh, we're goners now, all right. He'll lead the witch's soldiers right here to her hiding place.
No, he's come to take us to Dorothy, up there in the castle.
We can't fail her now. We
I'll
can't.
go. Witch or no witch, gods or no gods, I'll tear 'em apart. I'll knock 'em cold. I may not come out alive, but I'm going in there.
Oh, Lion, that's wonderful.
There's only one thing I want the two of you to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
Oh, no, you don't. Come what may, we're going to rescue Dorothy.
All right, Toto, show us the way.
This is the room. Toto sniffed her out.
Dorothy?
Who is it?
It's us. We've come to save you. Open the door.
I can't. She's locked me in here.
Tin Woman, your axe. Chop down the door.
But that'll make a noise and the guards...
Oh, who cares about the guards? We'll save you, Dorothy. We'll save you.
She'll be back any minute. Hurry, please.
There goes the door. Stand back, Dorothy.
Oh, I knew you'd come. I knew it. And Toto.
We'll have you out of this castle before you can say Jack Robinson.
Are you going so soon?
Oh, the witch, the wicked witch.
Why, my little party's just about to begin. Guards, seize them!
All right.
Seize them!
All right.
Thought you were being pretty foxy, eh? Now I've got the whole lot of you. Let's see, how shall I start the whole fun? You first, Scarecrow. How about another ball of fire?
No, not that, not fire. No! Oh, help, I'm burning, help me.
Oh, help you, Scarecrow. This bucket of water.
Water, no, put down the water.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Thank you.
Oh, you cursed brat! You killed me, you killed me. Oh.
Nonsense. I just happened to splash some water on you, too.
Look, the witch. She's melting.
What a world. What a world. Oh, would have thought that a good little girl like you would destroy my beautiful wickedness. I'm going fast.
What's happened?
Wow, she is gone. Look, nothing but a little steaming puddle.
She's dead. You've killed the wicked witch.
Oh, I didn't mean to kill her. I didn't know that the water would...
You don't understand. Now we're all free. She enslaved us, but now the spell over all of us is broken. All hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead!
Hail! Hail! Hail!
Oh, thank you. And if you don't mind, may I please have her broom?
Here, take it with you.
Oh, now we can go back to the wizard.
And tell him the Wicked Witch is dead.
Onward to the Emerald City.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch.
I still can't believe my eyes. You've come back. You've come back to the Emerald City.
And we did exactly what the Great Oz told us to do. Here's the witch's broomstick.
And now, if you don't mind taking us to the wizard.
Well, you see, he promised us.
He promised you. With the broomstick. Ooh, what an unhappy situation.
Unhappy? After all we've gone through?
Oh, well, I'm glad there's no one else around to hear this.
Hear what?
Oh, little girl, there is no great and powerful Wizard of Oz. That is, as I am the wizard.
Oh, but he spoke to us himself.
I spoke to you. It was no great trick. A dark room, a few smoke powders, and your own imaginations did the rest.
Why, you humbug.
Exactly.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
No, my dear. I'm just a very bad wizard.
What about the heart you promised Tin Woman?
And Scarecrow's brain.
Well, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity.
Well, I don't have one.
Well, then listen a moment. Back where I come from, we have great universities where men go to become deep thinkers. And when they come out, they know how to think just fine and with no more brains than you have now.
What?
But they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma. Therefore, by virtue of the authority granted in me, vested by the Universitatis Comitium, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
That's Doctor of Thinkology. Here's your diploma.
Oh, Scarecrow, how wonderful.
But, well, what about me? I'm still a coward, I think.
Oh, of course not. You are merely under the unfortunate delusion that because you run away from danger that you have no courage.
You see, Lion, it's a simple matter of confusing courage with wisdom. Oh, joy. Oh, rapture. I've got a brain.
Oh, back where I come from, Lion, we have men who we call heroes. Yet they have no more courage than you have. But they do have one thing you haven't got. A medal.
Medal?
Therefore, for meritorious conduct and conspicuous bravery against the wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross.
The Triple Cross.
Oh, shucks. It was nothing.
You are now a proud member of the Legion of Courage. And as for you, my galvanized petitioner, you won a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
Well, I still want one.
Well, back where I come from, there are people who do nothing but good deeds all day long, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. They're called philanthropists, but they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial.
Testimonial?
Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I present you with this small token of our esteem and affection.
A heart. It is a heart.
Now just remember that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved.
Listen, it ticks. My heart really ticks. Oh, but what about Dorothy?
Yes. You still want to go back to Kansas, huh?
Oh, I do.
I wish I could help you, child, but I can't.
You mean I'll never get home?
But it really is a rather pleasant place here once you get to know the place.
And we want you to stay, Dorothy. You see, we love you. You and Toto.
And I love you. But what am I to do?
What was that?
Look what's coming.
A bubble? Who's been blowing bubbles around here?
Hey, there's somebody in it.
It's Glinda. Glinda the Good Witch. Oh, help me. Help me.
Oh, you don't need my help, child. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have.
Then why didn't you tell her before?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn by herself.
Have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't enough just to want to see Uncle Henry and Annie M. And it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is, my dear. Now, your magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Oh, that's too wonderful to be true. Only it's going to be so hard to really say goodbye. I love you all so much. Goodbye, Tin Woman. Oh, don't cry. You'll rust so dreadfully.
Now I know I have a heart. It's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I know it isn't right, but I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler for help before you found your courage.
I never would have found it if it hadn't been for you.
And Scarecrow, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Goodbye, dear friend.
Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready. Say goodbye, Toto.
Now, close your eyes and think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, Dorothy, child, wake up. Please, wake up. It's Aunt Em, darling. Oh, Henry, look, she's opening her eyes.
Oh, Annie M, it is you.
Yes, darling.
Hello? Hello there. Can I come in? I just dropped by. I heard that little girl got caught in that big cyclone.
Got a bad knock on the head, Professor Marvel, but she's coming around now.
Good.
We thought for a minute she was going to leave us.
Sure had us worried, Dorothy. Why, you remember me, your old pal Hunk?
Oh, and me, Myrtle?
You couldn't forget my face now, could ya?
Zeke, I must have been dreaming. I was in a place far away, and you were all there.
We were.
Oh, but well, you couldn't have been, could you?
Oh, we dream lots of silly things, dear, when we're just...
No, Aunt Em, this was a real, truly live place. And all I kept saying to everybody was, I want to go home. And they sent me home. Oh, Toto, you believe me. Even if nobody else does.
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
Oh, well, anyway, Toto, we're home. And this is my room. And you're all here. And I'm never going to leave here ever again because, oh, I love you all. And, oh, Annie M, there's no place like over the rainbow. Why then, why can't I?
Tonight, the Long Beach Shakespeare Company has brought you The Wizard of Oz, featuring Colin Stanley as Professor Marvel, Gatekeeper, and the Wizard of Oz. Joe Montanari as Hunk and the Scarecrow. Teresa Hill as Myrtle and the Tin Woman. Joe McLaughlin as Miss Gulch and the Wicked Witch. Kevin McGrath as Zeke and the Cowardly Lion. Amy Paloma Welch as Glinda, the Good Witch, and Auntie M. And starring Molly K. Stanley as Dorothy Gale. All other characters played by members of the cast. Live music performed by Joe Montanari. Recorded music performed by Edmund Velasco. Live sound effects performed by Amy Welch. LBSC's presentation of The Wizard of Oz was produced by Holly Levique and directed by Joe Montanari. Tonight's engineer is Scott Kanzelmeyer. The Long Beach Shakespeare Company's artistic director is Holly Levique. This performance of The Wizard of Oz was recorded in front of a live studio audience in KBRD's Studio One at the Helen Borgers Theater. For the Long Beach Shakespeare Company and KBRD, I'm Amy Paloma Welch, wishing you a good night.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tell your friends that you enjoyed it, and if you didn't enjoy it, tell your enemies. But we just enjoyed it in the theater. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.